Charge up your game with excitement. Highest odds on the market. Coverage of all live and pre-match events. Place your bets with Solid Bookmaker and win with your favorite teams. Take what's rightfully yours with GG.bet.
Welcome back to the StarLadder qualifiers for Central and South Africa. We're into map 3 between Ladon and Exdee. I'm the Eternal J, and we end up on train after a couple of close affairs on Mirage and Dust 2, 16-11 and 16-9, going their respective ways of Ladon and Exdee. And now train is where we meet the end of our battleground. The question is, who is going to be the team that comes out on top? Who are we moving forward into the next round of the lower bracket, and who is eliminated for good out of Central and South Africa? We're going to find out. The smoke molly set up by Reigns and Molotov at the helm. Full sets of Kevlar for the CT side as Ladon will start things off on CT side. No defuse kit as Enigma X gets the first man onto Wipeout. Now Rain rounds that corner and moves straight into the bomb site. Past electric box, spots one man down towards Ivy. TJ also spots out Deathwing and takes that headshot on a 4 versus 4. Oh, good click on towards the man in Old Hell. As Matma chimes back for the T side, but he's quickly traded. It's a 2-on-2 situation. Ladon finding the equal scenario. The bomb plant secure down open for green train. And TJ falls back over to the connector areas, trying to spot out the next of Enigma, trying to look on towards A2 where God Complex is lurking around. As Enigma moves in, does not see any of the T-side players, catches off one towards T-Con, but can't get the tag down, can't get the frag. As TJ ends up with the triple instead, here in the fourth player lurking around that corner. Will he land that headshot? God Complex expecting him to be right around here. He knows that he's on A2 at this stage, as taps onto the backhand side. Good flick around for the headshot, but now he's out of time. No defuse kit, no opportunities. And Reigns ready just to shut him down with a headshot of his own. Will actually get taken out in the end, but everyone dies for both sides. The first on the board for Exdee. Later with a big start, 2 SMGs on for them here for the full buy. Forced buy back from Exdee. Will leave 1 AK in the hands of TJ, 1 Krieg on Magma. UMP and 2 Mat 10s for the T side, and sprays in from KW. Will try and take first contact out towards Pop Dog, doing a little bit of damage to Wipeout. See both teams on a heavy investment. Ladon Exdee will be able to fend him off for the moment, but not get any kills. Take a lot less damage compared to what the SMG of the CT side did to them. So I think as the Mac 10 Wipeout, so it's not too much of an issue. The AK still remaining on 100 HP for TJ. "60 seconds remain on the clock. Awesome, ready out to upper. Mac 10 around this corner, look on, spray through and take down the first player on top of the white train. Not ready for the man, still back in towards Stack, and Beefcake coming in with a backstab of his own. Turns on for the 2K with the AK-47, but Wipeout's there to recover. They haven't checked for KW though. Takes himself a frag, and now Wipeout's the last man standing. 7 points of health and 1 bullet's all he needs to connect to KW. Eventually gets it back to 1 versus 1, but look what the CTs have done. So much damage to the last player. He's all alone, and the Scout, 1 good shot to the body is all Enigma needs. Jump faces, 20 seconds. Wipeout trying to find an angle to work in of his own right. Scout will spot flick from Enigma X. Gets the first on the board for Ladon. Exdee hit a brick wall on the B site offensive, not checking all their bases, not checking ladder, not checking behind stack. Giving them a big, big, big line to work with on the Ladon side. First on the board for the CTs. Reigns kicks things off for Exdee this time, conceding a bit of an awful loss there in the last round. forcing back at their own right with Tech 9s, the Eagles, PT50s. One of those PT50s that's going to get back up onto the blue train and look for contact on Beefcake and Old Hell. Damaged up to 28 points of health, so he's not ideal in this situation. Tagged up on Ladon as well. Two players extremely exploitable. Ladon eventually does end up falling. Oh, sorry, KW ends up falling, excuse me. Beefcake on 28 points. Again, trying to suppress himself with the M4, the strongest weapon left in play for the CT side. Meanwhile, the teams have taken control of B, and Ladon have absolutely no idea about this. They've rotated their forces. They still got one lurker in TJ. Hearing those footsteps coming in, try and get a backstep set up against them as God Complex does take out Wipeout. And Beefcake catches a dink on Reigns, but 1 HP, stays alive. The Deagle remaining here for a good shot to the head of Beefcake. He actually managed to get it. Meanwhile, the rotations in TJ will bolster the main T-side line, rotating back over the Pop Dog spotted. His teammate Sprayby turns around with a scout, gets a headshot back on God Complex, and it all rests on Deathwing. The fuse kit on him, no smoke, turns on the first, gets spray on the second, but now's got to stick the whole 5 seconds. He still gets the USP shot, as also forced to pace. He'll get outpaced here by Ladon's last man. Deathwing, 2 good frags and 2 good rounds for his side. Very, very well played. We're out for the eco here, Ladon and Exdee. Deagle's up across the board here. That's as the M4's brought down to for Masters. A lot of damage being done by Exdee's force buys, so that does leave Ladon in a bit of an awkward situation. They may end up conceding a good couple of frags, and that'll end up limiting the economy no matter how much damage Exdee do. Nades in against them. Wipeout and TJ taking the early frag straight to the faces. Enigma X ready for the T-side to round that corner with the M4. Burst fire, Deathwing takes out Awesome. All on 4, trades come back from Exdee at the very least, and another Eagle shot. Okay, that's alright. Rifle to get picked up for Mars in for Reigns, not the best rifle that they have. Looking around for Ladon as KW. Sprays up, tries to take down another T-side player out from Ivy. 2 players remain now for Ladon as Deathwing gets the trade back on TJ. There's 2 rifles remaining for Exdee as the bomb makes its way onto the bomb site. Planted open for Green Train. Low HP for Deathwing as well. This could get very, very nasty. Exdee, another eco victory for them up on the cards against Ladon. Flashes in, Deathwing, spots one man, bursts on through and tags him up, can't take him down. Wipeout also looks on to Deathwing position, Spray comes out, and he does take him down. Meanwhile, God Complex comes up with a trade. He's in a 1 versus 3 though, and the Eagles ready to take another headshot kill. 2 shots for Magma, does not get a land onto the head. Meanwhile, there's no defuse kit for God Complex. He's trying to force a peek out here from the T-side, and they're just not biting it. Eventually, he's going to go back towards Connector and rotate away. Sprays in, the Deagle doesn't quite take him out, but 1 HP, he's going to go up with a bomb blast. Next, they're going to have 1 rifle, but a most important round for them. Again, no investment, barely anything coming out, just upgraded pistols. And it will be 2-2 on the board. Eagles up towards the Ivy position. KW, 1 point of health, will get pushed away by the rifles. And Exdee pick up that bomb, rotate up and push further forward. Deagle up for KW, finally gets that kill that he wants to as the T's do meet some resistance with the CT forces. Finally the damage will start to succumb to KW. 3-on-3 scenario, Exdee get around that corner, burst in from the AUG of Magma. Gets Deathwing, Enigma X falling. God Complex comes up with a good Eagle shot. Krieg picked up by him, but a blind spray from Wipeout returns fire. And these rounds are getting really close considering they're just pistols out for the CTs. Look at how many players have stayed alive. 1 for round 2, 1 for round 3, 2 for round 4, 2 for round 5. Economy's broken on both ends of the map. Force-Buy will get the rifles back out for the T side, but not a lot of cash kicking about. Eco forced down by Ladon is still going to invest into a scout out here. Very heavy style to buy from the South African squads. Flashes in, it's Deathwing. Smokes up and over for Reigns with an extra flashbang available for him. Here they come. T-side out of the gate, straight out of T-Con. Wipeout moving up. AK to look around the corner. Spots one man, but TJ will deal with it. Sees one more out towards the pop dog position and takes him out all the same. One CT close towards Old Hell, one rotating in, but Enigma's dealt with. 5-7 from God Complex. Spots 2, takes 1. Grabs that AK and gets out of dodge because there's no way this retake's coming in. No Kevlar for either player. And the scout from KW. Get a headshot. Ooh, spots one man. Indeed, he does get the headshot onto Reigns. Second player also spotted, but that's only attack damage. Second face gets it. KW buying a bit of breathing room. He's going to try and actually commit to this. AK backstab from TJ, though, and he's not expecting that much. God Complex back on the B bomb site, and he's going to save. 4 on the board for Exdee, but once again, Eco Pistols. And a scout as well for KW. 3 players fall. And 2 of which are actually the players of the higher rollers, so they're going to have to invest into themselves. They can't drop that many weapons. Guess it's fortunate that TJ and Macma are going to stay and play then, because those 2 are some of the lowest players that we have in terms of the money line. 4 rounds in a row so far for the T side. Ladon will take the tactical. It's 4 buys this time for Ladon, will equate to the rifles. Molotov's in, Beefcake out, spots one man, bursts on through, can't get the damage done to him. Can't take any frags just yet. The team's without access to the A bomb site, out towards the open. Deathwing finally takes 2 quick headshots. Beefcake chimes back, an awesome last man standing here for the T side. Spots out Beefcake, but Enigma's close and Enigma will win. 1 versus 4 situation, that probably was the best situation, probably the best scenario essentially for that man. 4-3 on the board for Exdee. Deathwing again, first to strike, straight out into T-Con, deals with Macma. Opening frag against the Exdee Force-Buy. Krieger also, gets dinked, but takes the kill anyway for the T side. So back to 4 versus 4. The AK is now have to strike in, and indeed TJ spots 2 players, connects on the first. Deathwing down to 41. Enigma X down to nothing. And he knows that Deathwing's still around there somewhere. He's hearing those footsteps, a lot of challenge. Molotov 7 HP, still wins out that fight though. Staying alive and being a serious thorn in the side for the T side. God Complex now moves in to support the A bomb site. It does leave B open, but Deathwing goes falling. Now the last man left here on A. I think it might be clear, but he'll show some resistance. A perfect chance for the bomb to rotate away, but it has committed to the bomb site for all intents and purposes. Reigns has to get this frag, does not see him, but he will eventually adjust. 2 kills to his name, and Exdee get away with a 5th, but again, 3 players going falling. So much damage done by both the CT and T side rounds. Heavy reinvestment to come through. Deagle's on for USP, for Beefcake. Understandable why he's the bottom fragger with the server right now for Ladon. Despite the fact that the serious amount of damage that Ladon have done with these eco rounds. And she actually buys to a 5th Eagle, so there you go. Damage being done to the T side as Beefcake does open things up, but TJ and also trying right back. Again, 2 for 1, 2 for 2. Bomb does get planted on the B bomb site, one player spotted. Ooh, the nade actually denies, and that allows Enigma to get up close to the B bomb site. And TJ's not ready for this. It's Reigns left alone. Krieg picked up, he turns on the AK spray from Reigns, wins out that fight. And it's in a 1 versus 1. Again, the deco from Ladon getting him a decent chance to take this round, if not take 4 players worth of damage. As KW spots the man, but misses his shot. And now Reigns up and up and sees the shadow. Bursts on, sprays on through, knows that KW can only pick from that left-hand side and quickly drops back down onto the floor. Deal just does not know where to aim. Orb will get picked up, Reigns of the 2K again, just about recovering that round for Exdee. KW straight in. Awesome. Trades it right back. 4 on 4 with another player being spotted out towards electric box. He'll have to be suppressed. The T side try and find a way to work in over from Ivy and the popped up position. Finally a flash allows a quick peek to come in from Awesome. Spots 3 players and tries to take challenges on 2. Deathwing will be able to respond with the Molotovs and actually does burn Awesome down. 34 HP. He gets away alive. We want to push up from ramp from God Complex. Will he get caught off guard? Awesome's ready. He does not win the fight. So man advantage back for Ladon. Enigma X traded, Reigns comes in towards Ivy, catches off KW, turns up for the second of Deathwing and connects to the headshot spray. And now God Complex, the lurker back on B, is the only man left for Ladon. Exdee looking for round 7. It looks like they might just get it as well. Notice the only difference, the only real on-record information we have about Ladon and Exdee is the fact that there was a map being played and trained by the part of Ladon earlier on during the open qualifiers. EDGE, team that Ladon faced off against, 16-5 them out of the game. Not gonna lie, I don't know who EDGE are, so I'm not gonna trust that result to be any sort of indication to this. Exdee right now, they are running away with things. They were the favorites in this series, they always were. Confident Dust 2, trying to get Confident Train as well at this stage. Macmur. It's Beefcake to kick things off. The Eagles once again in for Ladon, and we have seen so many the Eagle eco rounds go well. Flashes in, drops down, Krieg up close and personal. Enigma X, KW, 2 players dead and buried. God Complex, Deathwing, spotted, burst on through, kill comes in for Macma, and God Complex all alone on the B-bomb site. No chance on this one. Again, the Eagles could have done some damage, but together they aren't able to do much. 8-3, Exdee. Overwhelming a pretty simple round there from the Ladon squad. The bomb goes down. God Complex just left to concede at this stage. Oh, fake flash. God Complex ain't falling for that. You know Exdee are feeling confident when they're going for trick shot sprays on train. Then they're going to get rid of all the CT side players, excuse me. That AK out of the hands of God Complex could be a big pickup. Ladon obviously on max loss bonus, so they are going to, well, actually, hold on. 1, 2. Yeah, they will be on max loss bonus at this stage, so they weren't going to have a full-blown buy. Orb, AK, 2 M4s, and not UMP, AUG brought down by Deathwing. Single orb out for Reigns, of course. Exdee with a rebuy back to the players that they lost. Instantly the Krieg straight up, straight out. Can't take God Complex down. KW also spotted and heard out. The AWP scope comes through, and Magma will try and counteract him, will try and punish him for his over-aggression. He does go falling. And now God Complex once again is already alone here on the B bomb site, losing his backup. His teammates on A haven't fallen just yet, and he just about spotted Magma with a nade. Will do a lot of damage, 39 points of health. So he body blocked it, and it landed directly in his hands. So, or peek in, quick flick on Beefcake. Secondary frag found by the T sideline as the CTs once again try and aggress down against Exdee, but they're not getting the job done. As Molotov's out for Reigns. Deathwing spotted, or shots will shut him down. God Complex and Enigma X. Last 2 players are one for either bomb site, and Awesome Raiders shut down the God Complex. A 1 versus 5 for Enigma. For Mr. X. A member of the X-Men, whatever you want to call him. Spray and takes down Awesome. Nice opening frag for the CT side, but it's coming way too late. It doesn't make a whole lot of difference in the grand scale of this round. It will be 9-3 on the board for Exdee. Taps on taps from Wipeout. Will take his head off his shoulders. It's only feeling like kings right now. The T side are on a roll. 5 rounds in a row, plus the 3 rounds that connected from rounds 4 through 6. And the pistol obviously all mounting up against only the 2 and 3rd, 2nd and 3rd rounds from Ladon. Plus the 7th coming in from that CT side. It has been not the greatest affair. It's Exdee. Look to extend the lead for double digits against Ladon. Eagles up. God Complex will get the opening kill. Krieg picked up and sustaining only a little bit of damage for it. Again, the deco out on the half buy. CZ's up. AWP. Contact against Enigma won't happen for him. Meanwhile, towards Ivy, Beefcake spotting out one of Wipeout. Awesome also goes falling to KW, so this is a bit of a chance as once again the pistols on the low buy for Ladon. Turn a 5v2. Krieg's picked up. Burst in TJ. 4 versus 2 scenario. First round of that corner. Spray in from Beefcake will tag TJ out to 4 points of health. Reigns also legged up by the AWP. Flick back, spray in. Taps on taps. TJ will eventually get the trade, but 3 versus 2. And again, he's so low on health. Spray in from God Complex, deals with him. And Beefcake gets the trade frag after that. 9-4. Ladon will get a 4th. And within 5 of the Exdee lead. Double op set up in for Beefcake and KW. On towards Pop Dog, barely evaded by Pixels. Exdee going to get away with a little bit of information gathering, not much. And then they do lose the opening frag of the round. Again, Awesome going down. Magma picks up this bomb and rotates over into the T-con position. 5-on-4 scenario. Ladon. Few players on A, few players on B. AWP. Oh, Beefcake spotted him at the edge of the smoke. And his second face is going to land to the leg shot. It certainly could have been a secondary kill that probably ends off the round right there and then for Ladon. First fire, Enigma. Trying to fall back. Damage being done. TJ and Reigns, and now Wipeout. Next casualty. Enigma breaks out towards the Ivy position. The ball has to make his way in from T-Con. They are siphoned off from each other, the Exdee forces. As Matma goes down, AWP from Beefcake lands the triple kill. Not quite the quadra, but the KW AWP will do just the same thing. And the second AWP will get saved by Deathwing as well. And Ladon finally, towards the end of this half, are going to connect a few decent, confident rounds. And in the last round of the half, Exdee down to the force buy status. All the damage coming through from Ladon. I'm quite surprised they didn't come in a little bit earlier. I'm surprised that last round that they won didn't turn Exdee to a force buy. Here we stand. As Ladon try to make their way within 9-6. Orbs up AKs, Deagles, Mac-10s for the T-side versus the free to find rifle buy from Ladon and the AWP straight in from Beefcake. First frag flicked on and spots two more players as well, so they know what's coming. Quick rush out from the T-side. Magma sprays down, deals with Beefcake to 4 versus 4 and tries to rotate away. His teammates are getting in the way as God Complex down out towards the stack. Reigns turns on towards his backup, looks for the second player. Can't flick on towards the position, so it's a 3 versus 3 with damage done to Reigns and the AK moving in from Magma to pick up the bomb. Smokes in, Molotov's over. CTs have a nice gap to work with. The flashbang actually evaded by KW. Second flash does the same thing. He lands the kill on Magma as a result. One player down towards ramp, another onto the bomb site. The bomb has, of course, got to get picked up from upper. And one player moving in. KW still got the angle. He lands the double. And TJ, the Deagle, the force-bought pistol, the last thing left for the T-side line. Will try right back up to the backstab, catch off KW. Deagle's down, does a little bit of damage, but does not land to the headshot. And God Complex is ready for this. Sprays on through, wins out the round, and wins a little bit of a consolation prize at the end of the half. 9-6, favor to Exdee. You can see how confident it looked throughout most of it, though. Certainly didn't feel like a 9-6. Either way, it's a 9-6, 3 rounds of advantage to the T side of Exdee. Moving on to CT side is where things should get interesting, I think. When Ladon played this in the open qualifiers, they had majority T side rounds on a map that is in theory CT sided. Flash smoke PT-50 for Enigma as he leads the charge for Ladon. One player up on the upper position. Deathwing draws first blood of the second half. TJ, first man down. Teammates backing up towards the back of the bomb site halls. Beefcake will take Rain as Magma tries to trade backs, looking for headshots. Spots 2, spots 3, takes one of them down. A 3 versus 2 situation with 2 CTs remaining. The backstab also incoming from God Complex. About to feel like he has one at the moment. He takes out Awesome. Magma left alone to clutch this. He gets a third headshot, but that's as far as it goes. Next, the overwhelmed by sheer T-side aggressive force. Nova Scout, Deagles on 3, Mac-10 moving up for KW, and Magma as the man with a scout. Good shot onto KW, second face will take him down, and he lands a headshot on Beefcake. As Wipeout gets a Nova kill, looking for the second man on top of Blue Train, and they're going to get out of this flawlessly? Surely not. Magma challenging onto the AK of God Complex. He's low on 27 points of health. He will deal with the scout. At least 1 casualty sustained by the CT forces, but it's come at the cost of 4 for Ladon. And a pistol won by the T side. It's going to return to a nice force buy back for Exdee. They've got T-Con control. They've got the bomb in their possession. They've got Ivy. There is nowhere for God Complex to go, but straight into a CT side player, and most likely straight out of the round. He'll challenge Wipeout, but case in point has been proven. Double digits for Exdee here at the turn of the second half. Flashes in for Deathwing, allowing the T-side to enter very quickly. SMG up with the helm, Molotov damage, and Matma gets 3. Easy as that, nothing much to say. It's just simple decimation against Ladon. They have no Kevlar, no utility, no weaponry, no response, nothing to be gained. The Molotov might force KW out of angle. I think it doesn't reach as far as to that corner. But either way, he's going to face, and he's probably going to go down to the rifles here. SMG, in fact, Quadra for Magma. 3 of them were on that SMG, so that's a nice $1,800 in the bank for him, and loads of money farmed up. The Eagles in on 4 players for Ladon. P250 for KW. Flashes in. Deathwing on 2. Already under control, coming out for the CT, trying to suppress the T side from getting into the A bomb site. God Complex and Enigma. Holding control out to the Ivy position. As the AWP of Magma tries to challenge. No such reception will be seen here by Exdee's side. Of course, it is an eco round for Ladon, so it should just be an easy enough affair for them to wipe out these Deagles. But again, Ladon have done so much damage to the Deagles, I wouldn't be surprised if Exdee took a couple of casualties on the way out of the round. A wipe out here towards Olaf. God Complex starts things off. There we go. There's the Deagle damage. As Wipeout spots Deathwing, also tags him low, but doesn't take him out. Rotations are cool for the CT side, back to the A bomb site. Bombers yet even to commit. They will push forward 1 player towards ramp. That's the UMP of Reigns, up for $1,200. A kill bonus right here, right now. 2 headshots landed. The 3rd player also right there against Enigma. Reigns will hold passive control, let's peek out mentioning, and the Deagle will punish him, so that's another good kill for the T side line. A bomb plant that can be obtained. Enigma has to focus on that. It is an eco, so getting this bomb plant money bonus will be a big pickup for Ladon. Any more damage they can do is even more so. Exdee almost lose TJ on the scout. Second phase doesn't quite take him down. 4 more bullets put out by Enigma, none of which connect, and TJ finally is able to respond. God Complex, the last man in a 1 versus 3. Out towards the brown halls, will get towards upper. Deagle can do some damage. Spots 1 man in the back lines, 2 more on the bomb site. And the defuse should come through as the AWP has is locked. Ooh, baited in. God Complex tries to deny it. No, misses his shots. And that'll be Exdee there with the defuse. Now 5 rounds in the lead for the Exdee squad. It's the AWP, AUGs, M4 in for Reigns. This is the AWP and AK-47s for the T side. CT's all up and down the shot. Molotov's in towards Olaf, and the AWP spots the AWP of the T side. Can he see Deathwing though? He's going to actually get up on top of the trains. His damage gets sustained. The rifles bursting down on the part of TJ. Aggression also coming through from Wipeout. Top of blue train, flashed out by his own teammate, unfortunately. He doesn't see the jumping player. Edge of the smoke. The spray down, gets the headshot on Deathwing, starts things off, spots a second man, but has to fall back on 15 points of health, or 19 points of health, I should say. Low regardless. Complex shoulder baiting and gets that AWP kill. 1 man down to 4v4. Matt will instantly pick up that mantle and try and see if he can put it back on against the T side line, but only landing a wall bang tag onto God Complex. The bullet penetration is not great through the corners of this Ivy position. It's all made of metal. Wipeout finally deals with the T-Con presence. It's responded to by Enigma X. Back to 3v3. 3 AKs in play for the T-side players. As TJ is dealt with by Enigma X again for the double kill. Responds by the AWP of Magma. And Reigns has to be the backstab player coming in from Pop Dog. Will they be ready for him? It's creeping closer as the AWP tries to prod at the bomb site. They will peek together to deal with this AWP together. Spray up, man goes down, Reigns with the trade. It's a 1 versus 1. God Complex up for the 3K, Reigns just for 2. No defuse kill. I was going to stick the full 10 seconds. That's exactly where God Complex is at. We'll hear the footsteps coming in, but God Complex forces him to peek. Sheer aggression will win out an 8th for Ladon once again. 2 rounds in this half. And a rebuy should come through from Exdee. The economy's not perfect, but it should be enough to get rifles and an AWP. Indeed. AWP out for Wipeout. AUG's on 2. SMG dropped out for Wipeout, in fact. Actually going to leave that to Magma, which makes a whole lot of sense. 20 kills. So far, top fragger for his team. Not quite with the server. That goes to God Complex on the Ladon side at 23, but most of those kills have been with the AWP. Been a great AWPer so far today, let alone in this series. Exdee start things off out to Pop Dog. Wipeout rounds that corner and does damage, does the kill onto KW. Bomb in the showers. God Complex will continue to face forward. Smokes go over and the flashbangs get ready. Here they come. Reigns so close, sprays blind, gets 2 headshots for his trouble. Meanwhile, his opponent burns as TJ gets God Complex. It's all Enigma X. 1v3. Out on upper, bomb dropped. Does isolate 1 kill, but look at the second man. No. Awesome deals with him. The backstab from Wipeout would have gotten the trades anyway. The MAC-10 may, not get a rifle out, so a little bit of a lost investment for XD, but they do win the round, which is the bottom line there, and there's not enough for Ladon to reinvest in this one, so they can't capitalize on the damage that they've done to the CT side just yet. At that point, it's probably irrecoverable. A half buy will come through for Ladon, down to $2,000. That does mean a God Complex on 6 grand can afford an AK. So they'll go for this CIS-style buy. It doesn't affect them too much in terms of the money line, but it will potentially have some ramifications if God Complex can get this AK to be effective. Scouts in, they damage on to Ladon's KW. TJ. Utility to set up with a scout here. They're going to play that AK back over to the Ivy position here on Dumpster. We'll see a few bullets put down range by the XD defenders, and they're going to move up a little bit as well. AWP in this position, the resmoke comes up just as it starts to dissipate. The boost in. Oh, this could be great. This could be really great. Indeed it is. God Complex, no idea. And Beefcake picks up that AK, but the only player with Kevlar is out of play, so that means aim punch is going to hurt the lone rifle, the lone ranger, if you will. They also don't have the information that the AK is there, so he could set up a bit of a backstab. T-side players. Ooh, TJ with a quick scope on Enigma. I was going to say the T-side players have a great chance to keep them suppressed back behind the bomb site, but Deagle down, 4-on-3 retake, favor to the CT side. The scout spots ahead, looks for the second man, tags up Deathwing, and now Beefcake, the last man on the backstab. Oh, and AWP spots him. What an adjustment from Magma. As XD go 14-8 up, Ladon not looking in the best of positions. As the defuse should come through. And 2 more rounds for XD to move on in the lower bracket. On the T side, Molotov damage done to likes of KW as Enigma gets the opening kill. TJ down. Nice start from Ladon. Second follow-up coming the way. Yep, God Complex catches Wipeout. Warp shots ringing out from Magma meanwhile. Trying to suppress them back in Pop Dog. Also looking on to the T-Con area, but also the trying right back towards Connector of his own right. 2 kills to his name, looking for the third man. Out of T-Con, there he is, but not going to face far forward as the AWP adjusts and gets passive, but still takes a frag over on the Ivy aggression. Enigma X, 29 points of health, and the AUG spot sprays and Awesome ends up with a triple. KW all alone. 1 versus 3. It looks like he might find that one frag on the Pop Dog aggressor, but not much more than this. The bomb is on his back. Actually, he does have access to the B bomb site. I set him on the idea that B is going to be the play. Actually switch that to that AK. The AWP drops in Pop Dog, though, and that might be information given up. I'm not sure whether Macbook can hear that from his position. But he will look onto Pop Dog. He's ready for the frag. He lands it. 15-8. Exdee map match the survival point here in the lower bracket. Ladon up for elimination. The scouts in on 2 players for Ladon. 2 Galils out for God Complex, and Beefcake. The AK on Enigma is all that remains. Double up setup meanwhile for the CT forces. 1 played out and over to the standard connector position, gets the first man. Meanwhile, Reigns aggresses down into the B halls. Will not catch anyone here. He will just get really aggressive and get the information out. Meanwhile, the hit comes through out towards the T side. And Pop Dog control is gained. Meanwhile, Enigma is last man standing as Beefcake and KW fall down. He looks at throwing his rifle away, but it's pointless, because this will be the last round of the matchup. Exdee cannot concede a 1 versus 5. It's not possible. 16-8, 2-1 in the series. And Exdee live to fight another day here in the minor qualifiers, as they survive and they can move on in the lower bracket again. They will be taking on the losers of our other upper bracket semi-finals, which is currently about to go live. At least that's what I think. They were still waiting on a result from Energy versus Big 5, which of course the loser of that will be taking on the winners of our next series, which is Sinister 5 versus Vinco. That's coming up next here on the 2 stream, the 3rd stream. Still covering that Tolly versus Goliath match a little bit later on, at least around about when the Energy versus Big 5 matchup is done. It's on map 3, 6-1 currently on the board on Overpass. If you want to tune into that and find out who we're facing up against Exdee tomorrow, then of course you can go ahead and take a look-see. But for now, we're going to throw it over to a very quick break as we get into Sinister 5 versus Vinco after this. Don't go anywhere. It's our final match of the night here for the Star Series Central and South Africa closed qualifiers.
Charge up your game with excitement. Highest odds on the market. Coverage of all live and pre-match events. Place your bets with Solid Bookmaker and win with your favorite teams. Take what's rightfully yours with GG.bet.